Welcome to the Market Mystics podcast. I'm Joshua.
I'm Kim. Let's dive in. Hey, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
Why would you call me that, Josh?
This is funny. Yesterday on one of my favorite things to do is to look at like my photo memories like on this day throughout the years.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday I had this picture of me and my friends. One Christmas we had a Christmas party and we wore matching Christmas sweaters. And it was like me and two of my friends that had shirts that said ho ho ho, and then one of my friends' wives wore a shirt that said where my ho's at. It was really funny.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was
It's
cracking
fun.
me
So,
up.
Merry Christmas. What do you do on Christmas, Josh?
What do I do? Well, I eat food, open presents, watch movies. I feel like pretty normal. Like I feel like my Christmas is pretty normal. We've talked about like several times. We've talked about our journey with Christmas and like being more involved in Christmas and then stepping away from Christmas. And um but I think like that was a very personal journey that I went on, and not all of my siblings and parents and aunts and uncles and family members went through that with me. And
Mm-hmm.
so like Christmas didn't really change for them. And as I've come back more towards like, I'd say more towards a middle feeling about Christmas, a neutral feeling about Christmas, then, I'm able to just enjoy it for what it is, and have fun with friends and family. And so something my family has started to do maybe 2 years ago is like come up with these little games to play. And so like one year it was like we made a Christmas tree shape out of like plastic cups that had tissue paper over them, and then we shot them with Nerf guns.
I
Yeah,
did the same thing. We didn't talk
yeah,
about this, did we?
we haven't talked
It was
about it,
2 years ago I started this.
That's funny. Yeah, we did that like 2 years ago.
What?
That's so funny. I can't believe we haven't talked about it. And yeah, little prizes inside. And so last year um we did a similar thing, but we taped the cups to the edge of a table and we rolled ping pong balls into them. And whatever you
Oh.
rolled your cup into, that's what you got for the prize. And then this year, yeah, none of my family is going to listen to this before we play, so I'll just go ahead. Like I've seen this on like social media several times, and my wife and I thought it would be fun, and we were in charge of picking a couple games. And so this year one of the things we're doing is the blind taste testing ones. Have you seen those?
I've not.
So you take like this uh a box and you put these drinks in it, and you put straws coming out the top of the box, and you have to like take a drink of it and see if you can guess what you're drinking. So like, is it water? Is it Coke? Is it pickle juice? Is it like lemonade? Is it whatever? Like whatever you decide to put there. And
It's,
so I think it could be like, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I
I feel
will
like
have
it
to
could
talk
be
about it.
super jarring. Have you ever taken a sip of like 7 Up or Sprite and you think it's water and then it like assaults you?
Uh-huh. Yes. I think it'll be fun. And so we're gonna do like teams with my nieces and nephews, and see who can get the most correct. And I think it'll be fun.
That's fun. That's really fun. I don't have any new games for this year. I do love playing games though.
Yeah.
There is we grew up playing like board games like every Christmas, every Thanksgiving, kind of like family holidays. You have the meal and then you sit down and play games. But then I learned that not everyone in our family actually enjoyed that. And so now it's like a crapshoot, which is also a game reference, as to whether or not we'll play a game.
That's
So
funny.
fingers crossed this year.
That's funny. Yeah. We don't play a lot of like board games, but things like that. Yeah, it's fun. And it's become like um it's become a fun thing to do because I think sometimes it's like, well, you eat food, you open presents, and then what do? Like, do you just sit around and you watch TV, or like, you know, depending on the weather, maybe you can or can't go outside and do something. And so just having some like activities, I think helps. Like it's fun to do things like that. So
For sure.
yeah. What about you? What are your expectations for Christmas today?
It's a little different this year because Henry, my son, who you will hear from on the next episode, uh, he's actually not spending Christmas Eve and Christmas morning with us, which is the first ever.
Wow.
And so this is strange, but he also just graduated high school. And so I'm just trying to like be like, things are going to change. It's going to be okay. We're going to be fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
But inside, mom's crying a little bit.
But inside, mom's crying a little bit. I value so much like family time. Like I think probably if you speak like traditional love languages, probably quality time is my top, which I don't actually know if many people know that, but it is. And so I love it when my family's around. And so it'll be just a little bit like, oh man. But he's also doing his own thing and valuing other people in his life. Like, I mean, his dad, which is a good thing, you know,
Yeah.
uh, at the same time. So I can't be hurt over it. There's no like hard feelings. I just also just want to be with my little boy.
Yeah. I think that's understandable.
He's gonna hate that I'm talking about him like he's a little boy. He's still 17, and so I feel like I've got a couple more months left of being like momish.
That's funny.
That's okay,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, sure.
Thanks. I need I need that affirmation too. Quality time, words of affirmation.
That's that's understandable.
There it is.
Uh,
Oh,
hmm. Yeah, so it's Christmas, and we've shared our thoughts like several times, but I think it's uh there's this person who I enjoy on social media who has a very he's a biblical scholar, but he is very much so of the mindset that um he isn't big on, I don't know a good way to say this, like, I guess like dogma, like things that have been taught simply because that's what we believe. Like he very much so values, uh was this actually written in the text? Are there supporting texts that can back up that thought process? And so a lot of what he does is like review content online of things that people are saying about Christmas and about these things. And, one of the big ones is like, well, Christmas came from these pagan holidays. And um, he has some interesting thoughts about how maybe that's not fully accurate, but also like he isn't he's open to ideas and thoughts. And so I've seen him look at so many different aspects of things, and one of the big things that I've seen him look at is like, okay, well, like let's not take the whole holiday as one, but let's look at the individual aspects of it. And like some of the aspects of Christmas are borrowed from other um, traditions. And some of them, like there isn't a reference of them before um, Christians started celebrating Christmas. Like the one that I am specifically remembering is like the tree. There's not a wasn't able to find written record of people celebrating by bringing a tree indoors and decorating it before Christians started celebrating Christmas. And so I just think it's interesting to like in my journey of like backing away from Christmas and then coming like more towards the middle with it. Like it's been interesting because I don't want to be polarized and like, well, this is horrible. I don't want anything to do with it. Um, but I also don't want to like totally embrace every single aspect of it without understanding. I think that's a big part for me is like I want to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's it's fairly it's very well documented that Jesus wasn't born on December 25th. And so I don't need to like pretend that it's his birthday, but I can celebrate like his life during that time. Like, there's I can enjoy other aspects, but I don't have to make it like, oh, happy birthday. Like, you know, I think that's a big thing for me is like not pretending it's something it's not, um, but enjoying it for what it is.
I feel like that goes so much in line with some of the concepts we've been talking about for the last few months and kind of this balance thing. You know what I mean? And you're talking about not polarizing it, right?
Mm,
And we've also talked about this whole like unwinding from some religion stuff, like going up the mountain, coming down the mountain,
right.
common language that we're using throughout all of the seasons of this show, right? Um, but I think I'm at that point too where I just kind of want to be able to hold it.
Mm,
Like, can I know that it's not everything that people tried to tell me it was when I was a kid? Like, no, not all of these things are actually that. So, like Jesus's birthday being on the 25th of December. But can I also at the same time be hold it and honor the traditions of people who've come before me and the traditions that my family hold and still be celebratory in this? Like, can I celebrate his life while knowing it wasn't his birthday?
right.
I That's kind of where I am too. And I was picking up a little bit on that from you. And it was just like sometimes the pendulum swings one way or it's held in one direction for so long that when it's released, then you almost have to swing completely the other way to ever get back to center. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like, at least for me, I have swung the other way and it has been the other like extreme. And now I'm kind of getting back to center a little bit.
Mm,
So the tree doesn't bother me anymore. I don't think it represents something else other than we're just doing something traditional, you
yeah.
know. Um, we can talk about Jesus. We can even talk about the birth of Jesus without declaring that it's his birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, some of my favorite Christmas songs are about the birth of Jesus, you know, and
Do
it's
you have
kind
a
of nice to have a time to just honor that.
yeah? Do you have a least favorite Christmas song
Oh,
or a most favorite? I guess like
most favorite, least favorite.
yeah, like two separate questions.
Okay. I think my favorite Christmas song is O Come Emmanuel. I love that song. Least favorite song. Um, I think only because of pop culture in the last few years. I hate the Baby It's Cold Outside song. And I hate every rendition of it. I hate the original. I hate all the remakes. Like, I hate the rewording of it to try to make it so that it sounds like something else.
Yeah,
Like, if we could just not do it, I'd be happy. What
that's
about
funny.
you? What are your favorites? What's your favorite, least favorite?
One of my least favorites is Mary, Did You Know?
Okay, I do. I do agree.
And I think it's so silly because I mean, it is like I can understand it's a meaningful like song and has a like okay message, but I'm like, of course she knew it. A literal angel came and told her who her baby was going to be. Like, why are we like singing about this? Yes, she knew. Um, and I think it's funny. We have a group of friends who post memes, and there's a meme that I saw in there. Did I post it? Maybe Dan posted it. I don't remember. But it was like, let me help you. And it just like put yes, no, 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 yes, like whatever order of like the things she would have known and the things she didn't. And I think it's hilarious. Like I was like, that's perfect. Cause I think that song, like for me, is like parts of it are like silly of like why are like doesn't make any sense theologically. um but um most favorite, that's tough. I like the Emmanuel song. I like um uh I don't know, I like a lot of the classics. um I've been lately walking around the house singing I'm Dreaming of a White Christmas. So that's probably up there.
That's fun.
Which I don't think we're gonna get. I think it's gonna be fairly mild,
Tender and mild.
maybe.
There
It's,
might be a silent night, Christmas Eve.
it's true. It's true. Well,
That's
I guess
funny.
it's not overly warm, but
We could have a white Christmas. Here's the thing about living in middle America. You could have tropical weather one day and have a blizzard the next day. And it's
it's
not
true.
actually out of the norm.
That's true. Yeah,
It could absolutely happen.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Okay, new question.
yeah.
Favorite Christmas movie? Okay, favorite Christmas movie traditional, favorite Christmas movie non traditional,
Oh,
and then least favorite
there's not
Christmas
gonna
movie.
be very many traditional ones that I really enjoy.
Okay, but like traditionally known as a Christmas movie.
Oh, okay. Um, man, like I don't know. I think Elf is great.
Okay.
Um, what else? I don't know. Okay, my favorite for sure is the Santa Claus movies with
All of
Tim
them?
Allen. Not necessarily all of them, but like the first one specifically, like that's for sure my like that's the top of my list for Christmas movies.
Hmm.
Um, but like I enjoy there's lots of them that I enjoy. Least favorite, I don't know. Like um I want to say like the I can't even think of the name of it right now. The like every time a bell rings,
The
an angel
Wonderful
gets his
Life.
wings. Yeah, I think it's so boring.
That's so funny.
Was that your top?
No, I was just talking to my dad about this yesterday, and he said that that is like his very favorite Christmas movie.
I get it. A lot of people love it, And I get it. I understand. I just don't. It's just not for me. Um, and it's not that I like overly hate on it. I would rather watch almost anything else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think this is telling of my age, but I feel like the most iconic, probably my favorite Christmas movie to watch is Home Alone.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I love Home Alone. One and two, the others are just different for me. But both one and two I thought were really good. My non-traditional. So this is a movie that is kind of about Christmas, but isn't like seen as a Christmas movie. Like you people would say Die Hard. Like there's the whole debate, right?
Yeah.
I've never seen it, so it's not on my list. The Family Man. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, and it's centered around Christmas, and we always watch it on Christmas Eve.
It's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Uh yeah, Home Alone is a great one. And I saw that Macaulay Culkin just got his Hollywood star like this week. So
I saw that, and I saw that Catherine O'Hara was there. So the mom in
yeah.
Home Alone was there with him
Yeah.
when he got it, which is fun.
Yeah, that's fun. I think and he ended his speech with Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Did he?
Yeah, I thought it was really clever.
That's fun.
So
Okay. Well, however you decide to celebrate or not celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful day.
yeah, I would love to hear some of the listeners, like maybe in our Discord channel or on the comments on YouTube. Let us know what your favorite Christmas movies are. Let us know what your favorite Christmas cookies are.
Oh boy.
Um,
We didn't even
like
talk about that.
I know, but it would be like I want to know what people love about Christmas or what they dislike. What's way overdone? What's a song like, do they wish that Mariah Carey never defrosted from, you know, every year? Do you work in retail and when you hear Christmas music, it makes you want to go insane? Like I'm just curious. Like I would love to hear from the listeners their experiences on Christmas. But whatever you do, I hope your day is full of life and that you just really get to enjoy it however you choose to enjoy it.
It's good. Okay. On our way out, favorite Christmas cookie. Josh, go.
Okay, I'm gonna go with this because I totally grew up with them. I'm gonna say Spritz cookies.
Got it. Mine is the peanut butter blossom.
Amazing.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Thank you for sticking around. Listen for new episodes every Monday and Thursday. Find us on all social media platforms by searching for Market Mystics. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Visit upperroomcd.com where you can find more information about the hosts, projects, and guests. Go deeper by booking a coaching appointment focused on redefining identity and wealth in your life. See you next time.